Hey, what's going on, guys? I go by Cheese. I appreciate you taking the time to click the video. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. Need for Speed the Run. It's still underrated, and why is that? I feel like it deserves more respect than it gets. And I just want to touch on like some parts of the run I feel like are undervalued and underappreciated now in terms of looking at how it compares to similar Need for Speed games, ones that came out before it and games that came after it. And why the aspects in the run were still really good. We just don't appreciate it, and it still doesn't get the respect it really deserves. I did see some bigger YouTubers do this type of vid on the run before, but it's been a long time since people discussed it, and I feel like it's still underrated. So in this video, I just wanted to cover that and just talk about how I feel like this game needs or deserves more respect than it gets, and I just wanted to touch on it. So the first point I want to make is on the immersive story and gameplay that I feel like this game entails or has within it. You can feel every movement in the car and how it affects you. You can probably see in the gameplay. I'm using this giant boat of a Shelby GT500, and you could feel how the weight, how it transfers from left to right, how you feel that going, like you're getting close to the rock. But you're real close to hitting that rock because how heavy this thing is, and it can't turn. It's a boat. And you can just feel the car, the movements are great, and now you can actually feel what's going on, the immersiveness. Also, the story is really good for Need for Speed game. We always see like, oh, where's the story? Where's the story? We need a good quality story, something that is not there in Payback. The run is all story. You really don't get no free roam, but they dedicated all its assets to a good story mode, and I feel like this is underappreciated. It was a really solid story. They show you Jack Rourke and how, he's struggling, the mob is after him, and how you escape. The beginning intro segment is really cool. No one really talks about it. Like, it's just something that's like, oh, we just don't appreciate. But it really should be appreciated. And the whole story is really intriguing. It takes you across the entire United States. Shows his struggles to, get money and survive. And actually, effort at the end, you eventually win the race. But what it takes to get there and how he does it across like wide vast sceneries in different cities, Chicago, San Francisco, New York. It's a really cool experience that just doesn't get appreciated much. We always talk about we want a bigger map or better map, but this game's like it had smaller maps, yes, but like 8 to 10 different maps, Chicago, New York, San Francisco, I forgot other cities around it, maybe Denver, I forgot, just across the entire United States you play. It's just really cool, different sceneries. The ice mission is also really cool. Just the whole story mode is a really great experience that doesn't get talked about. It's not respected enough, which I really think it should. Sounds are actually really good. Engine noises and sounds that are going on in the environment. It's not like comedic. You probably hear the supercharger whine of the GT500 I'm driving. It sounds really legit. It sounds really good for a game made about 10 years ago. It's still very good sounds. It's not anything bad. Like, it's hard to really point out something bad about this game. We'll get to the worst parts of this game later, but I just feel like the story and gameplay is really good and just really underappreciated. As for car list, you can see this game had 174 cars from 29 manufacturers. That is an insane amount of cars. Like, that's like Forza level cars. Like, I feel like it's unprecedented. We just don't see that. Normally we see like a few cars, a lot of customization. This took the Forza route, having tons of cars from lots of manufacturers with decent customization, enough to get by, not like, Need for Speed customization, like 2015 or Heat customization, but still enough to get by. Like, similar maybe Most Wanted customization, probably less than that. It is less than that. I like to compare this to 50 cars from Need for Speed 2015, and we've seen that it's for such a tiny car list. Like, sure, the customization is good, but going to Heat were 127 just shows the customization is about the same. Just like they could have did a lot more with that game as well. I'm gonna talk about another time. But the run had a great amount of cars from different manufacturers. It is really overlooked. Like, the cars in this game are super unique. So, a lot of them we've never seen in another Need for Speed ever again. Just something that's really good. We just never, the amount of cars, different variety is insane. It's something. It's just we never seen that many cars in a Need for Speed game. And the quality of cars, just the unique aspect of the cars. I think Reventon's in this game, or the Bugatti, the Super Sport, the Veyron. Just a lot of cars that just were not seen ever again. Just really cool. Really great cars that I think really it's underappreciated. Car list as a whole. Is the replayable multiplayer challenges. This game, sure, it's, you know, quick to the point story. Not that quick, you know, 8 to 10 hours, I think. But after the story, you have the multiplayer mission, similar to Most Wanted and Carbon. I feel like this isn't talked about much. It's just like, this game as a whole, just come on, guys. You just forget the run ever existed. The run is a solid game. Because, like, you know, it's just evaporated in time. No one remembers the run. But the challenge is kind of cool. I thought if you really like collecting cars, this is the challenges for you. These really give you like 3 races to like find. Or you just do the 3 races, there are 3 different missions, and then you could get a new car at the end. They're a little difficult, but it's a challenge. I mean, it's not supposed to be easy. I mean, similar to the same, had the same mechanics for Most Wanted and Carbon. You do the challenge series and you get like something at the end. This time it's a cars at the end, and the missions to collect all the cars. Sure, you might not like collecting stuff, but if you do, this is a cool route. And the story is like, there's a little story intertwined into each challenge. The Most Wanted challenge, the Carbon challenge, Underground, and Underground 2 challenges have like a story, which is pretty cool. I mean, they put in effort. They could have just made it really generic, but I think the effort was put in, and the challenge mode as a whole is pretty good and really deserves to get talked about more. The challenge series races were a unique perspective on adding additional mode, and during its on the runs like Heyday, during its time, you could actually compete against your friends with autolog. That was a really cool feature that was begin to use, you know, from this point on. It was really like the start at this game. So I feel like these challenges are really innovative and really good additional content, you know, paired with the single player story mode. It really gave it a nice touch where you could compete online with your friends, as well as having offline content with these races to unlock new cars and collect new cars. As in a whole, I mean, this game is just really disrespected, I feel like, or it's just not respected. I guess same thing, right? I mean, just kind of ignored. We don't talk about it that much. You know, these 3 aspects make it a pretty solid game. Sure, it wasn't free roam or immense customization, but it still got the job done, and you get to switch cars like every other mission. You get like the gas station system. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but like you still get to use a ton of cars whenever you want. And it's like it's a really good thing. It's a different experience. That's what it is. It's not similar experience, you know, from Underground 2, you know, Most Wanted, Carbon, but it's still a good experience that really should be respected more and talked about more. Just appreciate it for what it is, not like, you know, compare it to them, because it's really a whole different thing. It's not the same as those games. Just, you know, put some respect on this name, you know, like LeBron said.
We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization want their respect. Laker Nation want their respect. And I want my damn respect too.
This game deserves more respect, and I feel like people should play it, at least give it a chance. Well, if you got to this part of the video, you know, I appreciate you. If you like the video, go ahead and like it, subscribe, you know, do your thing. You know, this is Cheese. I appreciate your time. Thank you. I'll see y'all in the next one.